Do you really need an antivirus application on your Android smartphone? In this video, we are going to discuss about what are Android antivirus application and are those applications really needful while using your Android smartphone? So hey guys, this is Amlan. In this video, we are going to discuss about the Android antivirus application. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before understanding, do you really need an antivirus application on your Android smartphone? Let's talk about the Android operating system itself. So if you know or if you don't know, Android operating system is a Linux based operating system. The cores of the operating system are based on the Linux kernel. So the operating system itself is quite secure. It's not like Windows or it's not like any other operating system. So the Android operating system itself is a quite secure operating system. So talking about the antivirus application, you really don't need any Android third-party antivirus or anti-theft kind of application on your Android smartphone. The basic functionality that those Android application provides are already on your smartphone. So let's talk about let's get this down and let's take examples. Now if you're using Windows operating system and side by side if you're having an Android smartphone and using Android operating system on that smartphone, so let's first talk about the Windows operating system. Yes, on Windows operating system we do really need an antivirus, good antivirus software to protect your PC, because you might have noticed while installing any application on Windows, several times it will ask you for different permission while installing the application itself. But once the application is installed, it gets all the access to all of your data that you might have on the computer. But let's now take a case of the Android. Now while installing an application, it will not anytime ask you for the permission. Now it will make you install that application. Now once the application itself is installed, now for the first time when you go and open the application, that time it will ask you for different permission. Let's say your application needs to access to the camera, so an pop-up will be open and pop-up would ask, would you like to grant the permission that this application wants to access the camera? That time you can of course you can grant or you can deny the application to have an access for the camera. So for the same thing, so like the same way, so Android applications will ask you for the different permission. So the permission management level on the Android is quite secure itself, and anytime let's say you have granted the permission for the camera, and anytime after the work is done, you can really go back to the settings and you can really disable the permission and you're secure. So basically you really don't need any antivirus application on your Android smartphone, as the permission level management on the Android operating system is quite strict. Now let's talk about different operating system. In Windows, yes, there are different kinds of antivirus application, and those in some scenarios might really be useful for you. And while talking about Android operating system itself, it really doesn't matter much, because let's take an example. You're installing any application and maybe that application has some kind of a virus. So talking about the Android operating system itself, there are no virus. Yes, in rare scenarios there might be malware application, which the best they can do, they can put different ads on your home screen, and really you don't need any third-party application to uninstall those applications. You can just tap and hold that application and you can uninstall it by yourself. So that's it. So you really don't need any third-party Android application, antivirus application on your Android smartphone. But if you look at the Google Play Store, there are several antivirus applications which will promise you better security features and better stuffs and security patches and all. But really you don't need to install those applications, because the Android operating system itself is quite secure enough, and time to time Google framework also intervenes between this process, and it also monitors all the application that you have right now installed on your smartphone. So if any application Google framework thinks it might cause problem in the future, it will give you an notification. It will let you know about the application itself that this application is quite not secure, so go ahead and uninstall this application. And while talking about installing the other application, there are third-party application websites website, and sometimes we sideload application. So talking about sideloading application, you cannot directly go ahead and sideload the application in Android. So basically, first of all, you have to go to the settings and you have to check an option in the setting, and then you can now sideload the application. And while talking about sideloading the application, there are reputed websites from where if you download those applications, there will be absolutely no problem. But yes, there are different websites which provide malware application and all, but for that you really don't need any antivirus. You can just, if you already might have installed the application on your smartphone, you can go ahead. If your smartphone is not behaving normally, then you can go ahead and you can just uninstall the application and you're done with that. So that's all for this video. I just wanted to make you understand, is really all this Android antivirus application needed on your smartphone? No, absolutely not. You don't need to install any of the Android antivirus application that are there on the Google Play Store or any third-party website. So that's all for this video. I hope this video was useful and at the same time informative. If you found this video useful, then don't forget to give this video a like, and also till now, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and consider subscribing to this channel. So that's all for this video. Thanks all of you for watching the video. Have a great day. Bye bye.